It's warm and humid, so that's mainly what everyone sees. And a few of us will see the rain, but it is really light out there. At the moment, we are seeing just a little bit of scattered showers across areas of Wise County, and that is actually from a decaying cluster of storms that was along our northwestern counties. So again, we'll be watching that pretty closely because outflows from this could very well produce added activity for this afternoon. This, by the way, extends into areas of Bowie along 287. And other than that, we are looking at just some cloud cover and rain-free conditions. A lot of the rain has actually stayed outside of the state, closer to Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Meanwhile, this afternoon, look at this. As these showers kind of fizzle out in the next couple of hours, the outflows from those are going to linger in the area. If we get enough sunshine and the instability gets going, we could very well see where these outflows develop. Around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, we'll see these pop-up showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. The threat for severe weather is very low today. However, it's still May, so any thunderstorm that takes shape could produce small hail and some gusty winds. And we're still dealing with quite a bit of humidity, so at times we could see some locally heavy rainfall, but that's not going to be the case for every storm that develops. By the way, if these storms develop around 3 or 4, they may last until about 6 or 7, at least that's what this model is indicating. And then after that, look at this, the rain coverage significantly drops as we head into the evening. Now overnight, we are looking mostly clear and mostly rain-free as storms out to the west do decay. Today, just to put it in a different way for you to view it, the temperature is going to climb to about 87 degrees around 2, 88 degrees around 4, with rain coverage going up to about a 20% between 4, 5, and 6. Between now and then, about 10% coverage at best. That means 10% of the area will see the rain the next few hours, 20% of the area mid to late afternoon. Winds stay light today, by the way, out of the southwest at about 5 to 10. Today's high near 86 in Denton, 89 in Fort Worth, 88 in Dallas. A few locations to the west could very well make it into the upper 80s. Meanwhile, the warm weather, the pollution, that leads to an air quality alert for high levels of ozone. This could in turn limit the air quality for the afternoon. So if you have any respiratory issues, you may consider limiting your time outside. And it does stay warm, so I would not be surprised if we see those weather alert, that air quality alert continue for tomorrow and maybe even into the weekend. Look at these highs. We'll be back into the 90s as early as tomorrow. We stay there through Sunday into Monday. That's a whole 5 degrees warmer than what's considered normal this time of the year. And that comes with little to no rain chances. We could see a little something come Saturday night and then again on Monday. But until then, this is the setup that we're going to see. This area of high pressure is still centered to our south. So where we're going to see the activity is really going to be across the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. Eventually, this high kind of spreads out and includes portions of Texas. And that's really what's going to significantly limit our rain chances and bump up our temperatures. But come next week, we could see a little bit of a change in the pattern. It's still a bit too soon. Models are in big disagreement about next week, but we could very well see some added rain chances for the first half of next week before we settle into a more typical June pattern.
Thank you so much. A new law targeting self-driving